Welcome back to some more Control, friends. Let me do something really quick. Need to put my Discords in streamer mode. Oh wait, it says it's already enabled. There we go. So I don't know what that Windows boop came from, but I'm just going to move on from that. Alright, friends, let's do it. I thought there were black bars on my screen for a second, but no, it's the door frame because it's very dark in here. Whew. Very dark in this room. It's still evening-y. And so what else is different about this place? This is like the second shift here. Yeah, it's... No, this is the one that was open before. So what else is different about this place? Anything? I think I might need to do it again. Wait, what's this? Is there like a specific number of times I might need to ring it, which would be a weird thing. Alright, what changed this time? Wait, I might need to tug this one too, huh? Because if there doesn't seem to be anything that's changed, that's probably what I need to do, I would imagine. Yeah, it looks like I can't go out of here. I bet if she tried to open that door, there was no way it would budge. Oh, no, yeah. Okay, so it seems like all tugging that does is change which of these two doors opens. I just want to clarify that real quick, because I'm getting really into this little puzzle, actually. Oh, never mind. Okay, all I need to do is tug it another time. Okay, cool. Interesting. That's the way away from it. This is the way toward it. And there it is. Okay, so in order to get to the place, you need to go through all that. Very interesting. This game's trippy, man. Hotline seashell, transmitter bridge, board, long distance. Huh. What is with the slash words? Complete the astral plane challenge. Another one. So why does the board seem to be testing her? There's so much intrigue in this story. I really love it so far. It's like, what the heck? Well, there's so much really weird, interesting stuff in this game. Whoops, okay. Be careful or Dargen. To contact extra-dimensional entities. Okay, stop falling. You need to jump there. Don't I? Okay. Yeah. I need to jump here. There we go. Oh, okay. Do I have to go into that thing? Well, I guess let's try and see what happens if I do that. Looks like I can't really shoot it. But, what's this? Wait, I almost... Oh, never mind. Now it's that way. I'm guessing what happens is... Okay, God, yeah. Okay, yeah. Jesus. Okay, yeah, okay, gotcha. So the point is, you're supposed to not let these things catch you. There's very specific things. What I'm guessing this test is to test your ability to look at these things that you don't understand and find the rules thereof and navigate through them. Because it says extra-dimensional challenge or something, right? like the word challenge is used. It seems like something, somewhere, or someone, or something is testing her. Very interesting. By the way, Jessie Faden as a main character is awesome to me because she's a woman that is not classically represented as cute or dainty or like unrealistically hot. She's a very normal woman that is also very attractive. And I think that is a very good thing for the industry and for women everywhere. And for the minds of gamers that are still rather oversaturated with unrealistic women. And I think that's part of why there's so many misogynists everywhere who have these standards that can't be met, and so they're jaded, or I don't know, or something, or like, or they expect sex or women or relationships to be different than they are. Or at least, I mean, I probably have some of that, and I don't really realize it until I really have any kind of real serious sexual relationship with a woman, which I've not yet. I have had with a guy before, not with a woman yet. I'm bi, so could happen. Be awesome. I honestly intend to meet any women I end up being, romantically or sexually related to in any way through what I love doing, and I'm not going to purposely date and go out of my way through dating channels to find women that way, like or just approach women and just immediately try to court them. I want to get to know them first, and then maybe something could happen from that friendship. That happens all the time. That's what I want. I do not want it to start with the expectation of sex and romance, because that's not a good foundation for a relationship. A lot of the time, I'd say depending on the people, it ends up being a good one, and that, like, most people accept that that's the way you go find a partner, instead of just living your life and interfacing with a lot of people. And if there's someone that you start to get to know and you realize you really like them, then you take the plunge. You don't go looking for dates to date them, people you've never met before. That being the norm is something that's scary to me. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents as a rather introverted person who just doesn't want anything superficial. I've never had the pull toward superficiality that I feel like most, especially men, but a lot of women too, seem to have. Anyway, especially with regards to romance.
It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
Huh.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like lying to people. The only person who should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Whoa. What happened?
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench.
What did it do to her mind? Her nose started bleeding. Whoa.
An echo.
Did it hurt her? Like, what? Why did her nose start bleeding? Is that like a
To Emily. People
sign that it's...
strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Who is this in her mind? I think it's her brother that's somehow able to talk to her. Because I don't think it's Trench. Because we hear Trench when he speaks to her. I think it's someone else that she's talking to here, but who? Whew. Okay, boardroom. Yeah, I knew there would be enemies in my way. Because why wouldn't there be? This room tends to just spawn encounters indefinitely. There doesn't seem to be a lot of rooms that do that, but this... In fact, this is the first one I know of. Do boss rooms always spawn encounters after them? After you beat the bosses? That sort of makes sense in a way, but it's also odd to me. Because a lot of games, the boss rooms will stay empty if it's one of those where you go back through them. Or you can go back through those boss games, which is more of a recent thing than like a older game thing. Don't quote me on that. Well, the older games I played, the newer ones that are coming out that I played at least, you know. It's more of a common thing. These more open world places where you can seamlessly go back to everywhere. Give me health. I should use this more, the telekinesis. But it's just a little more finicky than I'd like. I have more practice with these other things and with the other mechanics. And picking up objects it's kind of a slow process. So I'd rather not, while I'm in danger like that, rely on anything like that, frankly. Until I become more used to the mechanic. But the only way I'm going to do that is by becoming more used to using it faster, easier, quicker, you know? Ouch. Please don't put me way, way back. Granted, I'm pretty sure it will have saved after the whole hotline thing, because you had to do a puzzle to get there. Now, if it doesn't, I would enjoy that less. We'll see, though. I just think that that's especially because there was something you needed to... I bet those, like, dodgy things and that seemed to be like an introductory thing, because it was not very difficult. I got the rules and then I finished it. So I bet that there's going to be some really brutal and deadly puzzles later. Oh, hey, wait! If we die, we spawn in places like this. Hold on. Yeah, and I can... Okay, cool. So honestly... Okay, so apparently you lose something when you die. I actually have not been able to even understand what you lose when you die. You lose something when you die, apparently, but it hasn't really seemed to impact me much. Maybe I'll get it later. All I know is I read a tooltip on one of these loading screens about it. About you lose... I literally forget the term. A term that seemed unfamiliar to me. This game really, really does not tutorialize itself. It really seems to want you to figure out most of the mechanical stuff and most of the story stuff by yourself. Now, the story stuff, yeah, sure, makes sense in a game like this. It's very mysterious. It seems to really deliberately not tutorialize most things. I don't like that. Anyway, either that or I'm somehow blindly skipping over tutorials and not realizing they're tutorials, or just, you know, not really internalizing tutorials that I have had and I don't remember being tutorialized in those things. That's definitely happened to me before. That's possible. Or, they're just not there yet, and I'm just really early into the game, and it's not going to tutorialize this stuff until after, which, considering we just fought a boss that's pretty that was a pretty big wall for me, difficulty-wise, to the point where I ended up turning on assist mode to get through it, because I don't like having to redo the same thing over and over. I mean, yes, I know that that's just kind of a thing that most gamers just deal with in order to get through the game, but I'd rather not. I am of the mind that if you don't want to spend a bunch of your time, you know, doing the same content over and over just because it's that difficult for you, I feel like you should be able to turn on an option that makes you able to just go on and continue enjoying the experience without the difficulty wall. Because, you know, people don't have, you know, like a lot of, I think there's a very practical reason that should exist. And sometimes people just want to get through a game, or have limited time to play a game, or really want to make some actual story progress. You know? Like, the hardcore gamer mentality of, oh, you gotta put it on the hardest difficulty, and you gotta never turn it down, or you're a pussy, and you're a, like, that needs to go away. No one needs to have that anymore. No one should have that anymore. I will never have that, and I will always rail against people that do, because it's ridiculous and stupid, and just wastes time and causes stress for people that don't want to do that. If you enjoy a game perfectly well that way, all power to you. I don't. Like, I know I'm a bit of a wimp. I'm just a very sensitive man. And I think a lot of those people are emotionally stunted young men who have this elitist idea of gaming. And that's kind of part of, or even old men, just people, even women, maybe sometimes, or girls, or boys. Like, all I know is it's probably emotionally stunted people that just have this just extreme idea of gaming, to where, you know, you suck if you're not top tier and if you don't want to play things on the hardest difficulty. Either that or, I don't know. There's just people that seem to think like that. I just don't get it. I've never gotten it. It doesn't make sense. And all games need to have more difficulty options. That's just the end of the story there, in my opinion. Anyway. Okay, so you go around here and down to the boardroom, I do believe. Oh, yep, there we go. There's boardroom right there. But yeah, sorry for just wandering around while I was on that tangent. I just wanted to get that out.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? How is it? Comms videos? Sorry, you made it. Emily? Let's talk. I got the hotline. I can make out what you're saying. Incredible. What did he say? He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau of Secrets. Your boss, Darwin. Tomasi, right? Salvador? He's the head of security. And Marshall? Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA protection. She hasn't come back. Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there? It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect. We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way. Jesse, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. All that in his can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us. Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help. Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall. And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance center. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this overlap.
Yeah, because she's been talking about him, but not whatever the other voice in her head is? Or entity? That she's talking to all the time. A janitor. Wait, so we got put on a new map, it looks like? I think that's the hiss sound itself. I was trying to figure out what she meant by the sound when she was describing it. I think that's it. That makes sense.
Bye, Jesse. Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon. Just let me know.
When she's being super helpful. Everyone's super calm in this situation. See, I get her being, but Jessie, why? Why is she so calm? Especially because she's been seeing dead people all over the place. And like, okay, yes, there's the initial, oh god, he's dead. Oh, you want me to pick up the murder weapon? But after that, I don't know. She seems rather emotionally stunted. Rather like, I don't know. Maybe she's just very jaded and very, very emotionally. Again, emotionally stunted. Like maybe that's really just it. She's just so numb after. She's probably been experiencing weird things for most of her life. Maybe that explains the calm. Maybe that really is what it is. Because apparently she's had some sort of voice or presence in her head for her whole life. So I guess things like this don't really. Especially because she wanted to go here for the purpose of whatever this thing in her head is. I'm guessing it's her brother somehow communicating with her or something. But is it, though? The plot be thickening, but I'm actually going to call it quits for here, and I'm also not going to be doing this entire coherent game. Maybe one day. Maybe I might love this game in its entirety enough to really sit down and do a Let's Play of it. I might really do that. I think I'll want to piece together things a bit more coherently after my first playthrough, and I might as well do that entirely on camera, but this is just a test recording for now. So, if you enjoyed this, my friends, then yeah, come back for more antics, more fun, and more nice butt shots. Ah, dang. Man, the camera angles make it hard to get a nice butt shot, like a close-up one anyway. You can see it pretty well there. I really like her suit and what it does to her butt. This astral dive suit, I think it's called. I also don't remember how to get to her outfits again, but I'll figure that out later. Anywho, friend arenas, I hope you all have absolutely wondrous days, and I will talk to you next time. Oh, also, I really, really like, you know, the front section there, the framing there. Okay, brain, stop being horny for like half a second and stop the stream. Have lovely ones, friends. Bye-bye. Oh, that's right. I need to. I was on my PS4 and not my PC, so I kept trying to Alt-Tab out of my full-screened projector output, but that output projector, but that's not what I was using. I was using the actual PS4. Anywho, friends, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I will talk to y'all next time. Have a lovely one. Boa free.